So I'll give it to you straight up. You probably know me already, so I don't have to introduce myself. I'm 48 years old, and probably since I've turned 45, I have been extremely anxious and extremely concerned about turning 50. So in my mind of minds, I've been trying to think about how I can deal with this, and if other people are dealing with this in the same way that I'm dealing with this, because I certainly don't feel, well, my body feels older, but I feel mentally, I feel energetically much younger than 50. So I'm trying to reconcile that. So I came up with this idea. If you know me already, you know that I do a lot of stuff in video production behind the lens. I do stuff behind the lens as well, and I know I'm completely capable of creating something that we can collaboratively create together to share our concerns, our optimism, our anxiety, if you will, about turning 50. So I wanted to really reach out to my personal network of people who I knew were in their 40s, or I wasn't sure if they were in their 40s. I might be guessing that. That's why I said I think that you might be in your 40s. I think you might be pushing 50. And there are some people who just turned 50, and there are some people who maybe are 51 or something. So they're on the other side. And I would like to hear from you all to see, number one, if there's the same issues that I have, the same concerns that I have, and what can we do with this? The idea is that everybody's going to be self-taping, just like I'm taping right now, and answering 8 questions at a minute or so, a minute or less actually, for each video. So you're receiving this link to this particular URL because I believe you may be interested in this. Now, you may not be interested in this at all. You may, you may feel that you don't want to tape yourself. A lot of people don't want to tape themselves, and I totally get that. So that's fine. Maybe, and there's some questions right below. These are the questions that I would love people to self-tape. And if you don't want to tape yourself, I'd just like you to read through the questions, see if they resonate with you, see what comes up for you. Maybe you never thought about these things. Maybe you think about these things each and every single day. But that was kind of the old impetus for the project. I've been bouncing around in my head what I could do. I don't have the resources, the time, or anything to create a web series. So I wanted to do something that I think is manageable, is authentic, that involves real people, and that I think it goes above and beyond just a video product. Because whatever videos I get, I'd like to weave together. Now, I may weave them together in videos about each question, but again, it depends on how many I actually receive. Then, if not, maybe I'll weave the whole thing into like a Pushing 50 documentary that's like 20 or 30 minutes long. But I would also like to create supplemental content right here on the site that we're using right now as a collaborative tool. I'd like to create supplemental content so that people can see all of your responses to all the questions instead of just the ones that have been edited. So that's the other feature that I like to do. I don't know if you've ever watched a documentary and you wish you could have heard the whole person talking, because you really like what they had to say and you really connect with what they had to say. But instead, you only got like one sound bite because there's like 15 other people. So that's the idea in a nutshell. Hopefully I've explained it as best as I could. It looks like it's time for free parking here at this meter. I'm gonna walk off up the street to a meeting, but I wanted to lay this down while it was fresh in my head and that I can keep this process moving. There's a talent release form below that I'd love for you to be able to sign through Google Docs. Other than that, you have till the end of September to get these 1-minute videos to me. All the information is provided on this one-page site. And again, I hope that this is something helpful to you. And I can't wait to see what you come up with and to see what I'll be able to weave together.